slippery. Look at this guy. You see this in the island. Look at this guy. This guy is huge. He's telling me back off or I'm gonna whip you. If your daddy hasn't give you a whipping, I will give you a whipping. You know, this thing could be a male. I don't know what it is, but there he is. He's gonna go running off. I just gotta scare him off. I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm not gonna hurt him. See, he pretends that he's like faking or dead. Oh man, you see how he just twitched? Look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh my god, this guy's huge. There he goes running off. Look at him, look at him. What's up guys, and welcome to Raise Aquatics. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that like and notification bell so you can be able to be notified for new upcoming videos. Today was a water changing day, so what I did was I did a water change in all my tanks. Little surprise, something that I purchased that I've been wanting to purchase for the longest, and I actually have some goldfish now, some Orandas. So let me show you them real quick. I don't know which was male and female because they're still too small, but I got a tank in the back, a pond that I'm going to be putting them in. I plan to do a bigger pond in the back. Here, they're Orandas. There's a rare light, whitish blue one, and a red one. You can see it there. Here, just getting into temperature for about half an hour already. This bin, I had it outside. I don't know if you guys remember, but right when you open the door on the left hand side, I had a small little pond. So I set this one up and I just put some frog bits in there, Salvinia Natans, and yeah, they're in there. So they got their oxygen. I made that really quick. So it has some holes in it, just like a small biofilter. So I'm gonna let them go out of the bag right now and see how they like it. So here you have it guys, there they go, and there they're off. Okay. So they're just stooping around there. You can see them on the bottom.
Day 2.
As you can see here, they are at the bottom. I have a Zola too. I will be posting that for sale soon on my eBay store. I gave them duckweed yesterday and they loved it. They ate it. See, they're doing fine. Those are just stains because I had this with guppies and then I changed them and I did some arrangement. But this is temporary. They're going to be here for now. This is just temporary. I'm going to be working on a glass pond in the front of the house, so I can walk you through that project. That's going to be a fun project soon. And I have the glass and everything, so it's going to be in cement, but it's going to have a view in the front, so it's going to look real nice. For the molly, I have the golden panda. I had some in my display tank and I decided to put them in here just to keep the breeding process, but they're doing all good. I did a drip acclimation just because sometimes with the guppy and mollies, when you're going to change them into a new environment, they can kind of be a little sometimes difficult. I mean, if your water perimeters are fine, then you shouldn't have a problem, but I always like to be safe, you know, rather be safe than sorry. So I try to drip acclimate. Same thing, I do that with my shrimps too, and I never had a death. I haven't had a problem. So they're doing great. So hopefully these will be up for sale too. I also have hyphen Mickey Mouse blue platies, and I have sunset platies in the back. So I'm just showing around a little bit what I have. I am excited because today I sold the last listing on my eBay store, the water hyacinth. You won't see them on the eBay store. For the other listings, I will post down the link below on the comment section below. I will put the link. I'm very excited. I sent that package, the last one, to Pennsylvania. Yeah, that was about my 10th package, and I just recently created the store about 3 weeks ago. So the shrimp are doing great. I'm gonna be putting shrimp soon. I'm gonna be putting bettas in the back. I got a lot of them sit for sale, and in the back too in the ponds. So I approximately have around 300, a little bit more. And I'm still breeding and working with the bettas and stuff like that. I got the shipping section already ready, so I'm going to be posting that soon. And like I said, all the information will be in the description below. And this section is just the breeding section. I have 2 more bins there. I just have this for now because I was doing water changes, and the almond leaves that I do sell, I'm actually doing almond tea. So this is ready for tomorrow, and it gets natural sunlight, and this gives me the almond tea. And that's why you see the tannings, and you see them tan like that, because I prepare it. Instead of putting it in a pot and heating it up like some people do it, I do it naturally with the sun. And with the heat of the sun, it will release the tannings, or whatever you want to say, from the almonds, and release all that beneficial stuff. I use it as a tea, and I have everything measured in a little baby jar, and I fill this up to the top. See, a small baby jar, and I add it to there, and I fill it up with water, and they do great. I've been doing that for a year, and a year, a little bit more, and they're doing fine. Also, when I ship them too, they will be with this water. There will be a water change the day before, and then they'll be shipped with the water. So if you guys see the tanning in the water, that's natural, and that's actually beneficial. If you do see it with a little bit tannish greenish, is because then they add methylene blue. But other than that, this is perfectly beneficial, good for the fish, and perfect for breeding. So here there's some babies in here. So you can see some babies in there. See them moving around. Those are all betta babies. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I'll do a video. I did do a video in my previous YouTube channel, but for you guys, I know it got terminated, so I'm doing everything all over, and I'll be explaining that on another video on how to breed them. But in here, there's like more than 200, 300 babies. Not all survive, but you get a pretty high count as long as you have good live food, which is vinegar eels or microworms. As for here, water lettuce, they get natural sunlight. And in here I have another type, which is the koi betta that I breed. This bin too is koi. So there's quite a few in here. They're gonna be hard to see. See if I can spot one. Yeah, there's one little one there. Probably there it is. See them right on the left hand side, he was just there. There's one on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that down there. So this is just my grow out bin, but there's a few big ones in there, and on the back in the pond there's bigger ones. Here in this section I'm growing out Dwarf Sagittaria, which is here, and here I just have some Java moss. There is some chocolate neocardinas in here. This plant I'm also keeping an eye on. This one is growing pretty well. Sometimes it gets a little brown just until it settles. That's normal, just because of the change of environment and perimeters. You know, it's got transferred from a new tank from the pet shop when I bought it, so you gotta wait till it settles, and that's normal. Some people just take it out quick, and by doing that you're just gonna kill the plant. So just leave it there and let it do its thing. You see the roots are still growing, and here you can see its runners right here. So you got some runners, so that lets you know that it's growing, and the runners are bright green. Okay, meaning that it's still alive. So don't touch your plants when you see them and you just bought them. Just have patience and they'll grow. Here, can't see them right now. I gotta get a light in this section. I'm gonna get a little light here on the bottom. But here are some very light blue. They're not snowball, but I forgot the name right now. But they're very light blue neocardinas. This corridor right here, albino, I moved him from the pond in the back, so he's here now. The water you see a little bit murky right now, and it's just because I was moving some plants around. This plant, I planted it in. Let's see. There's the miniature, the dwarf Sagittaria. There's the big Sagittaria, which I believe they call it chilensis as well. You got some neocaridina shrimp. Look at them hanging on the back. The cherry. So I'm going to be selling some other stuff. Also, I'm going to be selling some driftwood too. I'll be posting that. Okay. By the way, I got kois. I think I mentioned in the video, but I have kois. A lot more kois in the back that I'm breeding. Yeah, here are the blue diamonds right in here. So you got some blue dreams and blue diamonds. You can see a blue one right there. They're just hanging around. The Riccia. This plant ended up floating. I actually planted on the bottom. Sometimes that happens, so I'm gonna have to put something heavy and just wrap it around until it starts growing. But it's still green. See that? So I'll get back to that and do that. That's actually microsword, that plant. Here's the microsword as well, the Riccia. I'm gonna be selling some snails too. I got some Malaysian trumpet snails. Java moss is growing. Here are the cherry Nerocaridina. Then I have yellow Nerocaridina. They call them sunkiss or pumpkin. So I got a lot. There's a lot in there. The lighting right now, I just got to get a better light. This light's not that great, but I'll be getting a better light. And that's about it. That's what I have to set up for now. So this in the bottom is temporary. I plan to get maybe a 30 to 50 gallon bin to put on the bottom. But I just have this temporary. So there'll be some new upcoming projects and ponds that I'll be working on. I did have a video too on how to cultivate or produce mosquito larvae, like more big quantities, and bloodworms, but I'll be doing another video on that. This is what we have so far, and it has expanded. It's a small fish room, but slowly growing. It's getting there. I do plan to get 2 more tanks that are going to be positioned just like this. So I am trying to breed gouramis now, the dwarf gouramis, but every time I go they just have males, so I have to wait. And I was this close to getting a koi, very close to getting a pair of kois, but because of the space and I don't have the pond prepared yet, I got to work on that in order to get the kois. There's a red willies, they're doing great. There's quite a few in there. I had like 2 or 3, now I have more. And there are a couple that are buried. I seen a female that was buried around there. So there are a few. I planted in Java fern, and that one back there is an Amazon sword, and these are Java ferns in the back, I believe. Growing fine. So that's about it for today. Let me show you guys real quick. I actually saw while I was doing water changes, I heard some noise and I saw an iguana, so let's go check that video out real quick. That's huge. There he goes running off. Look at him, look at him. Oh my god. Let's see where he's going. Look at him, look at him. He's telling me you better back off. This guy is huge. Look at this guy. There he goes, safe and sound. He's probably gonna climb the mango tree. That is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in other videos. You guys stay safe and you guys take care. Happy aquatics. Peace.